Hello, I am Joalixy, and welcome back to Morrowind. So we're back here in the Bemis Ancestral Tomb when we was over here. Now there has been some technical difficulties. That being said, you can see what happened here. Pretty much this is our main save. He is on day 67, our autosave is day 67. The quick save, which is what we're on, is day 63. Pretty much what happened was, I don't know. I don't know. Usually whenever I set my recording to record, I don't have any problems with it, but I kind of made a mistake of epic proportions. Come on and die, you. And pretty much, how dare you? Pretty much, the video did not save at all, which we really didn't do much except just walk around and try to find. Where are you? Oh wow. Do I still have them boots on me? No, we don't. And it's locked. Okay. But yeah, pretty much what we did, I'm not sure if it was which episode, but whenever you go to the arena, you know what? I'm not even wasting my time with him. We're getting out of here. But the reason I wanted to go back to this save instead of just continuing off where we were on is Bob Grimes gave me a tip that will definitely help us with the Tamriel Comet. Oh, perfect. We're out here now. Yeah, he gave me a tip of the USEP, I think is what it's called. I guess the problem that I was having was I was using an old, outdated link, because a lot of the places that you could go and visit and like do quests for, they were still calling Balfoyan and Drothrin, which is pretty dated. But the good news is Bob Grimes gave us the tip and we figured out what to do now. Actually, can I just teleport out of here? Pretty much whenever we're blowing up that boat, there's not a specific chest. There is, however, a pillar. Ah, hello. Alright, we're back home. Ah, them terrible loading screens. But yeah, apparently there was a pillar down in the lower deck, and it's just a pillar, and you know, you activate it and then it gives you some time to get out of there before the place blows up. So, we were doing it absolutely wrong. I was under the impression it was going to be like the bombs that you place in Mournhold, where it's just like, there's rubble here when you place an explosive satchel, and when you place it, it gives you like 5 seconds or 3 seconds to get the hell out of there. But yeah, that's what I thought it was going to do, but I looked everywhere and just couldn't get it to do it at all. And when you see this beam, you're going to be like, what? How did we not see that? I know, it happens. Almsthur. We had something to do there at some point, and I don't remember what it was.
Short trip, long trip. You decide.
Marbani Crossing. And then from here, you can go to Narcissus, can't you? Off Mora, then Narcissus. Alright, we're making progress.
Got my ear, let's hear it.
What? Laren y'all goes there. Okay, you there. Alright, we've made it back to Narcissus. Now, pretty much I really didn't get much done in that episode that I recorded, but that's fine. Ah, yes. The people are still waiting for our return. get in here. So I was under the impression these... Oh, it's not in there. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. We may have a bigger problem. I can't find the dynamite now. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I just left it in the middle of the floor. But pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to just blow up the boat, just so you all can see that. Oh, here you are. We're going to blow up the boat so you guys can see that part. And then I think we're going to go back to our main save, this one. I mean, I hate jumping that far, but you know, this one's... No, wait, the autosave. Yeah, we went out of bounds, or not really out of bounds, but we went just like walking around a little bit. We didn't really find nothing too great. Okay, here we go. So I already went through and like got all the gold ingots and the paintings and the jewels and the treasure and everything of value. This is a support pillar. At the very top of the screen, it says support pillar. We activate it with 2 flash grit canisters, and then we get out of here. We skedaddle. We take the fuck off before this stuff goes kabloo. Alright, we'll stand back here and look. Beautiful. Yeah, we didn't use all the flash grit, so we got... Oh, the board is freely moving. I don't know how they designed it to do this, but that is just beautiful. Alright. She's done for. It's terrible. My ship! That poor bastard. Okay, so pretty much we don't have the silver ingots on us. I don't even think we have that quest from last school. Yeah, okay. So it's registering the last quest we did with this save was the Yeth experiments. That's fine. Alright, so now that we have seen that this beautiful ship can be destroyed, we can now... Actually, we need to get 12,000 gold to continue this quest. So we're kind of in the same boat we've always been in. But at least now we made progress. And thank you, Bob Grimes, for letting me know that my link was outdated. It's just terrible because he was like, why don't you check the USEP? And I checked it, and it's like, yeah, it's not wrote. It's not done. They're still calling everything Androthan. What the hell? And then I guess I overlooked it, and he mentioned it again, and then I just like clicked the... highlighted what he wrote, and then put it in Google, and it just took me right to it. Like the quest is written out and everything. It's just like, I feel stupid. Absolutely dumb. That's fine. I never claimed to be a genius. I have some incredible ideas sometimes, but they don't make you of higher intelligence. Alright. So I guess what we could do now, since we've seen the boat sinking, is I'm going to go ahead and just load that other guy, so we're back up to where we were, because we really didn't do anything, except for, we went to the Fighters Guild, we talked to Laskell, he wanted silver ingots for, or silver ore for the orc smith, and pretty much he gave us money, we bought it, and then we returned it, and that's it. Other than that, it was a lot of this, just aimlessly walking around and talking, and I don't really think anything of value was said, but that's okay. I haven't really done that in like forever, of simply just like messing up my recording like that at all. Like it's been for, oh wow, I can't even remember. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this load started. Alright, so we're back out here in the middle of a rainstorm / thunderstorm, and as you can see, we really didn't get much done. Oh We didn't go in there, we just walked past it. Okay, so we're pretty much all caught up. If we go back to this was the last quest that we had, was from her about the Yeth experiments. We did encounter this guy on a bridge of Sad Ratham. He got cursed with a stench. That's why we had to go to Almster. Okay, it's making sense now. Pretty much we need to go to Almster, track down a wizard warlock kitten, and see if he'll reverse that curse. We killed this guy in the arena. Okay. We won that. We killed the hoppers in that guy's house, told Laskell. Laskell gave us 500 gold for silver ore. We got it for the people to fight Enchants. And then we blew up the Tamriel Comet. Okay, so that's pretty much all we have done in the episode that really didn't get recorded. Like, that just sucks, because you hit the record button, and, you know, usually there's absolutely no problems with it, and it just, you know, runs fine. I guess I might have hit it twice or something, but it pretty much started to record for about 3 seconds, and then it kicked itself out of recording. Which I should have known something was up, because usually whenever I play games, I don't get, like, lag spikes too often. Only whenever I'm running, like, additional programs, like the recording software or whatever. But, you know. It was running smooth, and I was just talking and walking, and that happens. Shit, we don't have a weapon on us either. I forgot about that. We put stuff in our house, and all we got is like short-bladed stuff. Like, you might be of use. Yeah, we're kind of but at least we got the Tamriel Comet taken care of, because that literally had me like completely dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do. Ooh. Well, this looks nice. If I could find a way to get up there. I don't think we've been here. It's a pretty little village. Yeah, it has been a long time since I've recorded, not recorded. It's been, my lord. I think the last time that happened was when we was playing our Khajiitan character. Where are we? Roa Deer. Let's say you. Excuse me, I don't talk to people I don't like. Okay. Very nice to know that. Oh. Alright. What we got here? Statesman's Hall. Yeah, what I was saying in the episode that didn't get recorded was we was heading back to Narcissus, but I wanted to come over here and walk down this way, or go up this way, because there's a lot of unexplored stuff here. And that's kind of just what we were doing, was just walking around, talking, just shooting the breeze. I guess we could make our way to Almster. It's not too far. And we'll find that dude that Khajiit that hexed that guy with that terrible smell. Pretty much the guy was like hanging outside of city limits. And he's just like, oh, this is bullshit. The guards won't let me in because I smell offensive or something. It's like, that's pretty bad. Local law enforcement run you out of time because you haven't washed your ass. That was my initial thought, but then he's like, yeah, it's that damn wizard cat. He got me. He did it on purpose, too. What are you doing? Hello, stranger. I'm primarily a fisherman by trade, But I rest here so that I can ferry the occasional visitor to Roadir across the river. Just toss a coin my way. I'm good, sir. Thank you. Alright, right over here should be Almster. Yeah, it's been a long week. Just so much to do and so little time. A few of my things I've been doing, I kind of bit off a little more than I can chew. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Alright, where did he say that guy was? If I'm not mistaken, he didn't say. Okay, the guy's in the bridge of Sad Ratham. He inflicted a curse made him smell bad. I've agreed to find the warlock who cursed him and curse of the foul stench the warlock's in Khajiit. Or Kellum suspects he might be hiding in the underworks of Almsphere. Yeah, he did say the Khajiit smelled kind of bad for Khajiit, so he'd probably be like hiding out in the sewers. So we're gonna go see if we can find this here Khajiitan character. And hopefully he doesn't like hit us with anything terrible. Alright. Oh. Hello, sir. Welcome to my stall, Outlander. Unfortunately, these slaves are not for sale. They were slated for delivery to a noble of House Indril, but it seems any of them could be a spy in disguise, according to my informant. Spy in disguise. My informant found out from a drunk Lalu in Narcissus that shipments of slaves had been infiltrated by spies for House Lalu. I can't afford to sell any slave that might be a spy to House Indril. I might lose my head for conspiracy if it was discovered. The slaves will be on guard with me, but perhaps an outlander like yourself could get them to talk. Could you investigate the slaves and find out which ones, if any, are spies? Sure. Thank you, Outlander. If you find out of any slaves that are spies in disguise, let me know. I will arrange... Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. Arrange an award for you. When you are done, the slaves are in the pen right behind me. Here's a key that will get you there. Meanwhile, I'll take a walk. Their tongues might hang looser when I'm out of sight. Okay. Oh yes. Excellent work, sir. Alright. We're looking for a Lalu.
What is this about?
That's you, ain't it? I promise, Imperial. I'm not a spy in disguise. I was only recently made a slave, Imperial. I got myself into a debt with the wrong people at the arena in Vivek and was sold to Dalvor directly. My transaction record should show you this. As Dalvor himself, there was no time for House Lalu to recruit me as a spy. Transaction record. It's a record of my past transactions as a slave has been traded in, ranging from location and price to notes of the slave's skills, services record. It can affect anything from market price to their treatment by particular individuals. My goodness. On the role they are purchased to fulfill. Please. With Sarah. Miss Sarah, I am not a spy. I come from a long line of slaves, Musera. Members of my family have served the house as house slaves and handmaids for many nobles and generations. I was born and raised for this purpose alone. I have no business serving as a spy for anyone but the Lord I am intended for. And if you were to order me to do so, ask Devos to check my beast pedigree. He will tell you it's in a beast pedigree. A beast pedigree is used to prove the lineage of a multi-generation beast slaves. It could serve both to prove the legitimacy of a slave's training and heritage and drive up the value of the slaves from highly sought after breeds or family. Very interesting. What about you? Jar Josir Zahid, my goodness, refuses to cooperate with this investigation, Imperial. Flog Jazir, if you will, but none of us are spy in disguise. Okay, so he's not going to cooperate. What about you? I was a devout priestess of Zarzis in Illinois, yeah. My goodness. Eleanor, a city of Somerset Isle before I became a slave, Imperial. Despite my captivity, I would never willingly cooperate with any Dunmer heretics. Alright. So if I had to guess, I would say it's that guy, but I'm not for sure. Alright, where did old dude go? I didn't really gather much information to, like, help him. Oh, here you are. Spy in disguise. Have you figured out who the spy is? No. Keep investigating and see if you can figure out which slaves, if any, are spies. Beast pedigrees. A beast pedigree? Yes. Come to think of it, Jawir is from a long line of trained house slaves. I have his pedigree here. It could be a forgery, but the family is known to me, and the pedigree seems legitimate. Jar Jozid does not have a pedigree, since he does not come from a family of slaves. Okay, what about her? A priestess of Xerxes wouldn't cooperate with Dunmer heretic. If that's the case, Sir Joseph, tell me, why did she try to proposition and seduce me last night? I think she might be lying to you. Oh, really? Alright, what do we got here? Transaction record. Yes, I have the record of all four of them. Looking at Leonis's, it's true that she was sold to me directly by the debt collector who enslaved her. I guess she couldn't have been planted or recruited by the Lalu agents since I bought her. Alright, and refused to cooperate. One of the slaves refuses to cooperate. Tell them that the slaves suspected of being a spy in disguise will be sold to the Indril for further interrogation. That should motivate it to be more cooperative. My goodness. Yeah, I've noticed whenever I get, like, hot and uncomfortable, like, my reading just goes to fucking hell. Alright, you there. If you don't cooperate, Dever will hand you over to House Indril for further questioning. Ask your questions, Imperial. Jar Jozid is in no mood for ordinators today. Spy in disguise. Before Jar Jozid was a slave, he learned to fight on the streets of Kragamore. Jar Jozid tried to sneak into Cyrodiil to fight in the great arena there. Jar Jozid failed, and the cat catchers brought him to Morrowind. Okay.
You have my attention.
What do you ask of me?
Alright, I think he says she lied. Lowers voice. Yes, Sir Joseph, I lied. I am not a priestess of Xerxes. I never had been to the Somerset Isles. I was recruited as a spy by the agent of House Lalu. I promise, if you don't report me, I will not cause any trouble. Once I'm placed in the Indril home, I will be safe from my Lalu handlers anyway. Why would I risk giving them information when House Indril would torture me if they found out? Or could you free me? I would never bother anyone again, I promise. Alright, I'll think about it. Take your time, Sir Joseph. I hope you decide not to turn me in. I promise not to cause trouble for you. Okay, so we know it's her. Alright, but I'm still suspicious about the Khajiitan. Alright, we want to talk to you about Spy in Disguise. Have you figured out who it is? Yes. Who's the spy? The Altmer. Really? The Altmer, then? I should have suspected she was a spy, and she seemed eager to please me. Thank you for finding this spy. I hope I will be safe from any charge of conspiracy now. Here's some gold for your trouble, Sir Joseph. Oh, thank you. Alright, mission accomplished. We got her in trouble. I'm as good as dead now, Sir Joseph. Why did you turn me in? Goodbye. Because she lied to me. Alright. Where are we going now? Oh, yes. We're looking for our Khajiitan fellow of wizard-like abilities that would be hidden or hiding out in this lower area, or a lower area. Here we go, the underworks. Alright, we should be able to find our Khajiitan warlock. Are you in here?
What Khajiit do for you?
Oh, you are a creepy looking my guy. Are you a warlock by chance? You looking for a fix of moon sugar? Jarin can help you with that, he thinks. Third River. Dark elves rarely make sense. True, still, one might assume that the big river Almstur sits upon it. My goodness. Almstur sits upon it. Sits upon is the Third River. I can't fucking read today. My God, what are you selling? Nothing. Alright, what's your background? Not important. Almstur. Not important. Okay, you don't really look wizardly to me. You look kind of like a drug dealer. So, if he's down... Oh, there's another one. You look wizardly. Hello, sir. Curse of foul stench. Excuse me. Excuse me. Urkelum says he's sorry and begs an outsider for help. Berserk is glad he could reach this cruel elf a lesson. He accused the poor Khajiit of stealing and called the guards on him. Out of shock, Berserk spilled his favorite tea. Luckily, Berserk is merciful warlock and can lift the curse with ease. If adventurer thinks Urkelum deserves the help, he'll have no issue with paying 200 septims for it. How about it? Yeah, I guess. As adventurer wishes, Berserk has commanded his Bone Walker to follow Cruel or Krellin wherever he goes. Is it the source of the elf stench that this ring, but don't put it on yet, or Urkelum could end up dead. When Sir Joseph is with Urkelum, one of you can wear the ring, and the Bone Walker will reveal itself. Adventurer had better prepare for a fight. If he can defeat the monster, the curse will be history. Okay, the Ring of Stink. Oh, you terrible. So pretty much it's not him stinking. What he did is he put an invisible Bone Walker behind him to smell him out. Which makes sense. You know, Bone Walkers are like big piles of walking dead meat, so yeah, I imagine that would smell horrendous. I mean, dead bodies smell bad enough when they're not up walking around and being in the sun and weather. I couldn't imagine one of that smelling worse. That'd be terrible! Alright, so we're kinda out of time, but I did have a little bit of a foul up with my timer. Usually whenever I go through long loading screens, I will pause my timer so I can go ahead and edit those out. Is that a dock down there? No, it's a gate. I thought that was a little bridge. But yeah, usually I set my timer so that I know exactly how long the video will be, and it'll take, you know, I'll put the loading screens out, and then the videos stay around the length that I want it to be. I didn't really do that with this episode, but you know, it happens. It happens. Been kind of running a little bit behind and just playing freakishly hell catch up to get done what needs to be done.
You decide.
It's all for fun. I love it. Alright, we are going to try to get back to Narcissus for our outro. Mainly because that's the area I want us to be in for our next video. Okay, Laren, y'all. Yeah, for our next episode, I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus heavily on making the money. Because we still need to get 10, or, well, yeah, it'll be about $10,000. Maybe a little less, yeah. We still need to get $12,000 so we can place that bed. And that'll put an end to the lowest of bidders quest for the Lalu. And then we'll be able to move on to their next stuff or whatever falls in our lap. It sounds like a plan, and I hope it works. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome.